he's having no trouble.
Could you say it again?
No, I was like, right, that's weird, right? Like, I've always worn Converse in middle school and high school, and it's always been on the outside of the ankle. Y'all, tell me why the logo is on the inside of the shoe. On Google to look up how long it's been on the inside, and it's talking about it's always been on the inside.
What's going on, YouTube? Michael Cross here, and today we're looking at some UFOs, Earth anomalies, vanishing creatures, and a possible hidden civilization that may be waking up beneath our feet. This video is going global, but before we jump in, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and join the creed. I need you guys to send me clips. Oh yeah, my merch came in too. Go ahead and, show your support. Let me know what I should change about it too, and what else I should add as merch as well. Alright, let's talk glitches, Mandela style. I know a lot of you guys already do know what the Mandela Effect is, but for the most part, people have been reporting weird memory shifts. And by now, for years they've been reporting this. Lines in movies that never existed, logos that have changed.
No, I am your father.
I think I discovered a new Mandela Effect. So I was showing my little sister my daughter's new shoes that I just got her, and they're Converse, and I'm like, wait, something is off. And then I was like, has the logo always been on the inside? And she's like, no. I was like, right, that's weird, right? Like, I've always worn Converse in middle school and high school, and it's always been on the outside of the ankle. Y'all, tell me why the logo is on the inside of the shoe. And then I went on Google to look up how long it's been on the inside, and it's talking about it's always been on the inside. I have never worn Converse with the logo on the inside. Yo, this is so crazy.
Earlier this year, someone found evidence.
What year this car is, but it's an old Ford, and probably in the 40s model. If you look at the front logo, you see the new logo from this new reality. But, weird thing, if you walk around to the back and look at the back logo on the bumper, look at that. That's the residual reality from the old.
A YouTuber posted a 90s Ford car. The front album, current logo. The back, a style that never existed. Yeah, right. So what you're trying to tell me is that reality glitched and forgot to rebrand the rear bumper? This isn't just a bad memory, man. This is, I don't know, like it's residue from two different lifetimes bumping into each other. I used to not really take much, heed to the Mandela Effect, but guys, I've seen way too much shit that I know for sure happened.
I'm sitting here watching SpongeBob the movie, right? And I just noticed something that I don't remember. And this scene where SpongeBob's about to rock out the guitar, I remember him holding a white V guitar. Where did this peanut guitar come from?
Like, what else is possibly different out here than what we assume to be our past? Are we living in version 2.0 of something else?
There is no Mandela Effect. And the Volkswagen logo has always been with a gap, as the Mandela Effect deniers say. Here. This is actually Hugh TV's van. Hugh, say hello. From the shifty Mandela van. As you can see right here. Original Volkswagen hubcap on a 1974 Volkswagen bus. It has not reality shifted. It's no brake. If there's always been a brake, and there's no Mandela Effect, and we're all just crazy, what do we have here? I've also shown a guy at the beach, at Huntington Beach again, talking to people on the street. He had a shop there, like a flea market type thing, a farmer's market type thing, where he was doing artwork. In his artwork, he was making these sculptures of like these Volkswagen logos made by hand and painted by hand. And of course, he painted them with no break. So that's how he remembered them. Look at this. Another original hubcap.
Back in November and December of last year, it started. A massive global wave of UFO sightings, and I'm talking about everywhere.
I'm telling you that they're not moving. They're staying stationary.
United States, South America, Asia, Europe, all of these places at once. Silent crafts, hovering lights, and strange formations in the sky.
Vật thể vai không xác định.
Nah, this wasn't like your cousin's blurry background footage either. These things were strung up on military radar, multiple witnesses' accounts. I mean, footage so clear that it made the news in more than just a few places. I mean, before vanishing from the algorithm like it never happened though, but then it all just stopped. Like someone hit pause, people forgot, but whatever it was, it never left.
No, güey, ni de pedo. Está gigantesca esa madre, güey.
A lot of the stuff made a comeback. It's a bit like we were being tested.
Holy shit. What the hell is that?
No sé si se puede ver arriba del aeropuerto de la FAB. Acabo de salir y veo esas luces.
Then came the Kentucky incident. A Reddit user by the name Slowstroke posts footage of a Black Hawk chopper flying overhead. And you know, it's cool, nothing weird. Until, bam, right there, a TikTok-shaped object zips underneath it. It's like these two things were in a damn dogfight. And some people try to claim that it was cargo on a rope, but let's be real here. Who's dragging payloads under a military chopper at 500 fucking feet? Moving like it's late for something? Like, that theory died quick. When you slow the clip, you see it. The speed, the heat trail, there is no fucking rope. No sound, just controlled precision. My man really thought he was filming Top Gun or something. It ended up being Independence Day. This isn't your average UFO sighting. This was a coordinated pass beneath a military bird. Like, what was this? What is this shit? A flex? A warning? A military test? It could be either of those. Either way, these clips have gotten people's eyes wide open again.
Malena, se me está quedando el auto. Dale, por Dios, te pido Dios.
In Mendoza, Argentina, a woman named Guada Lorenzo and her friend are on a road trip through Terras del Estrenado. It's a cold night with clear skies. They're driving, talking, when the car stretches to a hole, and above them, not one, not two, but 3 moons just hanging there. No movement, no sound. So they decided to grab their phones and start filming.
El auto. Dale, por Dios, te pido Dios que nos ayudes. Dios, nos ayudes. Dios, te pido por favor llegar a casa. Te pido por favor. Dios, te pido, reza, Malena. Dios, te pido llegar. Decía y pedile a Dios. Dios, por favor.
And normally, you'd expect lens flare, right? Wrong. This wasn't camera trickery. This wasn't a windshield reflection. When analyzed, the lights held perfect formation. Like this thing was triangular. It was pulsing faintly and it had just an unnatural stillness to it. Like, come on now. 3 moons? If I ever see 3 moons in the sky, I'm turning the car around immediately, trying to sober up. But here's the kicker though, they weren't the only ones. Like around that exact same time, multiple sightings across Brazil, Chile, and even parts of Mexico described similar trinary lights. It's like the skies were syncing up. Now what do you guys think? You think this video is an atmospheric phenomenon? Hell no. You guys think this was a celestial body at all? Cause I don't. Either way, if it was, that's not the kind of celestial body count you would want to ignore. In Myanmar, around March 28th, a 7.7 magnitude earthquake cracks the land wide open. Like, the tectonic damage was so massive, and this shit was visible from satellites in space. But the quake wasn't the weird part. What was weird was what came afterwards. Now that's when things really got strange. A thick, bluish-gray substance started leaking out of the earth. Like, it's not mud, it's not sludge, it's something else entirely, and it wasn't just one spot. Shit was everywhere, bubbling up like the earth was, I don't know, like the earth was infected. See, there's a user by the name of Zoma20,000, viral instantly, but the footage? This clay-like ooze pushing out from deep underground, like locals are freaking out over this. Some thought it was alien, and then there was others that said this thing looked a bit ancient. Blue goo. Someone online said that the blue goo showing up after an earthquake wasn't geology. It's downloadable content from Tartaria. Geologists chimed in with a safe word: soil liquefaction. Makes sense. But the timing, the color, the scale of this, yeah, a lot of people weren't buying it. That's when the Tartaria whispers started. The theory that this wasn't natural, that this earthquake unearthed something, that it dug up some ruins, fragments of structures that weren't supposed to exist anymore. But for a lot of other people, the appearance of the blue clay triggered a far more extraordinary theory here. A theory that ties into the legend of the Tartarian Empire. According to this controversial idea, the Tartarian Empire was an ancient, highly advanced global civilization that existed before recorded history. Believers claim that the Tartarian Empire possessed incredible technology and architectural mastery, but it was deliberately erased from history. And there's plenty of evidence for that in our own damn history.
That is the Crystal Palace of New York City, and that is the Crystal Palace of London. This building was constructed of entirely glass and iron. It was over 100,000 square feet. It was absolutely massive. It does not exist in New York City anymore, and it does not exist in London anymore. They destroyed the Crystal Palace and everything that was in it. If you want to see this, the flags, if you guys want to kind of see that, everything that was contained in there was stuff that would blow people's minds.
We're talking about a lost empire here, allegedly wiped out by a global mud flood.
Here we have a video from the Mine Explorer in France, where it goes down into a mine with a lot of architecture that would seem to be on the surface, probably at the time of when this little city was around. There's even a car from the early 1900s, and just endless tunnels with stonework.
But if you look at the front, you'll notice that the windows, those were windows at one point. You see down there on the bottom, the arch, that's Bigelow Street. We're on the corner of Bigelow and Jelfin. And then you notice there, those were windows. That was the first floor at one time.
Blue clay is a marine sediment. It comes from deep layers. So if that's coming up, what's underneath it? You know, this planet holds way too many mysteries.
Such as Tartaria.
And now locals are finding ruins, stone blocks, symmetrical shapes, architecture buried under layers of hardened mud.
我西ရောက်နေမှာပါတယ်ဟောဒီမှာပါရှင်နန်းတော်ကြီးပါတဲ့အောက်ထဲမှာကြံသေးတယ်အောက်ထဲမှာကြံနေပါသေးတယ်ဒီဘက်ဒီကြီးထဲမှာမြုပ်နေတယ်ဟုတ်ပါခဏအားဖော်မှာပေါ်မယ်လို့ပြောတာပဲဒါကြီးပေါ်မှာဒါကြီးလည်းအဲ့တော်တော်ဖွားမှာနော်ဟုတ်ပါဗျာဒီမှာပြောင်းလဲရဟုတ်လားဒီတက်မှန်တော့ဘာမှမဖြစ်ဒီတက်မှန်တော့ဘာမှမဖြစ်အမှန်တော့
Hell, maybe the earth isn't hiding the truth. Maybe it's trying to make us remember it, if you believe in that sort of thing.
Visit a plot of land that is currently being dug out to look for artifacts dating back thousands of years ago. I'm in the Brickell neighborhood of the city of Miami.
A sharp-eyed observer found from his building up high, noticing that the new construction in his city was revealing something much, much older.
Hey, so I got this little book and I was excited to show y'all. You can't really see too much. This is the book right here. 1820. And this is what the book is. It's geography or a description of the world. Asia, independent Tartaria, Chinese, independent Tartaria,
Down in Peru, there's a coastal town by the name of Chiloca, and it's been a magnet for weirdness for decades. Ocean lights, eerie sounds, like even mermaid sightings have been reported here. I mean, most people laugh it off, but damn. Then Andy V, aka NDV, hits the scene. And the man's not a ghost hunter, not a conspiracy guy. He's legitimately just a travel vlogger. Well, that is until one night, when his footage just changed everything.
Ayer me fui a Chilca y esto pasó. Quisiera saber qué cosa fue o qué cosa es. Ayúdenme por favor ustedes a descubrir esto. Pero una vez...
And the man is filming at the beach, sees glowing orbs over the water, drifting inland. He heads towards Laguna Encantada, the enchanted lake.
Segundo día me vine acá a ver en la playa qué pasaba porque vi unas luces, vi unas cosas medias raras cuando estuve en la laguna y bueno.
But then comes the phone calls. Static. And it's just breathing on the other line.
Bueno, mis hermanos, tercer día, ya me estoy yendo a mi casa. He estado tratando de ver si veía algo en la laguna, porque después de eso también he comenzado a recibir unas llamadas de una gente muy seria, no sé. Y cómo se llama, me vine a la playa porque en la laguna no vi nada y la vez pasada.
When your travel vlog gets turned into found footage, yeah, it's time to go home. And Annie just keeps filming. And what does he capture next? The man captures a humanoid shape emerging from this lake. Tall, thin, moving like it wasn't meant for land at all. And now, the internet, they split in two on this one. Some called it fake, but a lot of frame-by-frame analysis honestly showed no visual tampering. At least so far. I mean, it has natural shadows, real reflection. It really does seem like something was there. The man eventually goes dark online, and then later on pops back up and says he was advised not to post more. I don't know what he meant by that, but a lot of people are asking if he staged it, especially since he said he wasn't allowed to post anymore, and then went straight back to posting. So, understandably, they want to know if he staged it, but others say that this lake has had stories for decades, and Andy just pointed the camera in the right direction and at the right time.
Ah, sí, el marciano, sí. ¿Aquí fue? Sí, acá fue, pues. No, pero la señora que está allá dice que trabaja 20 años nunca ha visto.
Privet. Now let's take it to Moscow. A family's out for a night walk. You know, quiet neighborhood, clear night. Then all of a sudden, a massive, glowing X appears in the sky above them.
И вот здесь вот такое чудо.
It's not projected, it's not reflected. It's just floating there, illuminated from within. I mean, people stop. Their phones are out, but nobody there is truly understanding what they're seeing. I mean, even I don't know what the hell this is. All I know is that X ain't marking treasure. You know, this shit might be marking for targets. And it's not just Moscow. In the UK, people saw spotlights. Then out of nowhere, something descended. It was a light, and it was just hovering. Some say it was pulsing, but silent at the same time.
After we made contact with that officer that there were 50 that came off the ocean. 50? 50. That was my reaction also. There were 50 that were coming off the ocean.
Even in Washington State, man, same vibe. No sound, no trail, just there and then gone. We have reports from the Netherlands.
Raar. Het is een soort bliksem maar in één plek alleen. Wat is dat? What is that? This is weird. I mean, it's not like it's flashing across or anything like that, just that one place. One place.
In Cairo, Egypt, Argentina, these events aren't really trending, but they are happening all across the globe. I don't know, guys. UFOs, underground ruins, sky symbols, creatures in lakes, and time glitches. Yo, this is what my channel's about. Different stories, same signal. I mean, I personally believe something's happening. Not just political, but the world is changing. And I think it's our job to pay attention to it. So thanks for joining me today, guys. If you see anything weird, man, just drop it in the comments. Send me clips to my email, to my Reddit, to my X. I mean Twitter, you know what X means. And drop it in the comments, man. So my name's Michael. Don't forget the merch. Don't forget to keep your eyes open too. And yeah, man, be safe out there.